Hey, what's up everybody? This is Todd Bowen from sittingposture.com. Welcome to today's video, Computer Posture Mistakes and Fixes, episode number 31. We're gonna be talking about standing desks today. I'm standing here working on a standing desk right now, standing computer workstation. First picture right here. Let's take a look at this guy. He's got some balanced legs. I like that. I like how he's not offset either one of the legs. We'll get into that here in the next couple pictures. The one thing I do see, well, the two things I see about this that I would change if it was my personal workstation, I would lower this desk just a little bit. I think his desk is too high and it's causing him to flare his elbows out just a little bit. I know you can't really see that on my camera, but it's causing him to flare his elbows out just a little bit, and I can feel the muscles engage in order to do that. So when we hold that for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, that muscle right there is gonna become overused, and it's gonna become a problem, cause joint dysfunction, the shoulders, pain in other places. So I would lower this desk just a little bit if it was me, so it would allow him to naturally relax those elbows a little bit closer to his rib cage. That's the first thing I would do. The second thing I would do is I would definitely raise this monitor up a lot. He's looking down at it. To see the top of it, he's looking down at a 45-degree angle. That's one thing, but looking down lower than that is a whole nother thing, especially on a regular basis all day long. Because we look down, if the correct height for me, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions, is to put the top of the monitor screen at eye level. So we look down at a 45-degree angle to see the middle or the bottom of our screen when it's in the correct position. But to have it lower like that and look down even more than 45 degrees is tough. That's tough on the neck. It's a lot of compression in the front of the neck, a lot of overextension on the back of the neck. And then of course the spine is just a chain reaction. If one thing goes wrong, a lot of other things go wrong in the other areas of the spine, lower back, cervical spine, stuff like that. So that's what I would do here. I'll lower that desk a little bit, let those elbows fall in a little bit more naturally towards his rib cage. And then that would relax the shoulders, and then I would raise that monitor up. Here's a great picture. She's got the monitor at a great height. I'm not sure why she's got it angled like that. She's standing kind of close to it. Maybe that's why she's got it angled. Which I don't see a real problem with, as long as it's not causing any eye strain. She doesn't have any issues seeing it or whatever, or no glare or anything like that. As long as that's not causing any issues. I do like the height of her monitor. We'll get into what I also like. See how she's kind of offset here? She's got her left leg bent. She's putting more weight onto her right leg. I think that's good, as long as that's not the position she stands in all the time. As long as she switches back and forth occasionally, and also throw in some mixed time where both legs are evenly distributing the weight of the body. But again, I think this is okay for me, as long as I don't stay like this for too long. Let's see what else here. Her elbows are flared way out. Remember on the last picture I talked about the elbows being flared out? Hers are out here, and because she's typing up here. I would definitely see, it looks like her monitor and her keyboard are on the same riser or tower or whatever you want to call it. So I would definitely see if I could get a different one and put that at a different height so her elbows would hang down more naturally to her rib cage, because she's got her elbows flared out, and I felt that tighten up here on me. But somewhere it's going to cause a lot of repetitive strain and overuse for her to type up here. I think that's about good for this one. It's a good example of a way to turn a sitting desk into a standing desk without buying an expensive adjustable desk. Let's look at the next picture. Monitor height is at a great view. I think, again, her desk should probably be lowered just a little bit, because you can see that her forearm is, it's kind of in a straight line. It's kind of in a parallel line with the floor, but it also looks like it's just the bicep is just a little bit engaged. And what that's going to do is, when that thing is engaged all day long, it's going to cause shoulder pain, inflammation in the shoulder tendons, because these two bicep muscles are connected to the shoulder bones up here by two tendons, and that's the first place we're going to feel the pain. It's not likely going to be in the bicep that's overused all day long. In order to put her hands higher on that keyboard, it's going to be felt up here, and everybody's going to wonder, what do I need to do to my shoulder? What's wrong with my shoulder? Why is it doing this? It's a lot of times, and especially in my case, it's caused by the bicep. So she's also got her legs offset a little bit, got more weight on her left leg than she does on her right, which I think is cool, as long as she doesn't stand like that all the time. She switches back and forth, and also spends a lot of time balanced with equal body weight on both legs at the same time. Let's see, we got one more picture, I think. Yeah, here's a picture right here. Good monitor height. Again, I think this desk is too high. His forearms are definitely in an upward angle, not parallel to the floor. So this desk is definitely too high in my opinion. I would definitely drop this thing down a little bit, and that would cause him to have to get something to raise his monitor, not to get an expensive monitor tower or riser or anything like that. You could, I mean, I've done boxes, books, I put stuff like that underneath the monitor before. I'm much more into functionality than I am to the aesthetics and the looks of it. That's much more important to me, especially when it's just temporary. The other thing I will mention is he's got his feet crossed. Not a big fan of it, but if he was just doing this for a minute or two, that's one thing to get like some different muscle activation going throughout his legs. Then that wouldn't be too bad. But I definitely would not stand like this for long periods of time at all. And that's it for today's video, Computer Posture Mistakes and Fixes, episode 31. I want to thank you guys for watching. One thing I want to mention that I'm looking forward to, I just finished a book titled 3 Ways to Improve Computer Posture Immediately. It's going to be available for free download on the internet. I haven't put it up yet, but I will let you guys know when I put that up. I also finished the extended version, which will be available for sale. I haven't figured out how much I'm going to sell it for, but that's going to be 45 ways to improve computer posture. The shorter free ebook version is about 10 to 12 pages, and this book right here is longer, but not too long, about 55 pages, I think. I tried to keep each way to about a page. I don't want this book to be a long, drawn-out book with a lot of terms that people don't understand. I want it to be like a quick read. It's somebody like me who enjoys reading, but is not the greatest or the fastest reader. I want somebody like me, to be able to read it in a day. Somebody who's got a lot going on in their mind. You know, if you sit at a computer 8 hours a day, we're taxed mentally. So I want this thing to be a quick read, 45 ways to improve computer posture. I'm looking forward to getting that out. I'll let you guys know. If you want to know when it's going to be available and where and how much, sign up for my Computer Posture Weekly newsletter. You can do that at sittingposture.com/newsletter. And I will put that link in the description of this video. And that's it for today's video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks a lot.